called Suicide Guy for a reason, so... Hey guys, welcome to the other version of Suicide Guy. This is Suicide Guy Sleeping Deeply. And we just drunk extra strong beer. I do not know why this dude's just too addicted to beer. And I guess it makes you fall asleep. But we are back asleep. And it is a whole new game. I beat the other game, so I decided, you know what, let's play this. Since I completely forgot, but then I remembered that I have Suicide Guy Sleeping Deeply. Why does it say beer everywhere?
As for many of your requests, here's Lil Nas X's Montero, Call Me By Your Name. It's an impersonation, Cooper. Was hoping I could catch you throwing smiles on my face. Romantic talking, you don't even have to try.
So yeah, I do not think they're done with this, because all I see is level 2.
All I see is winged and white. Baby, you're living the life, but it's wrong.
And level 1.
Cocaine, drinking with your face. You never know, boy, I cannot return. Not face. Only your sin. If you've been in your
oh, level 3's right here.
Call me what you want. Call me what you need.
It says beer too much. That's level 4. That's level 5, which is the final level. Don't ask, but there's just food everywhere. I do not think I'm a friend for slapping that one guy with a rock. But yep, racetrack. There's only 5 levels in this, so we're gonna beat it.
That was a moon rover.
I'm on Mars!
Oh no, damn it, you're in the wasteland.
Who cares? Boom, it works now. Right? I see something in the distance. Nah, that's gotta shut up. Come on, you can't turn it off like in the old version. Oh! Okay then. Gas, gas, gas! Gas, gas, gas! I do not know where I'm going. I guess I'm going to this tower. Oh, that's a spiky boy. Guess we're hopping in. What the freak? It's parkour. I don't care about parkour. Parkour is easy. I'm talking. Look at these god skills. Oh my goodness, I'm so good.
Oh my god.
Then we gotta bring this back to our vehicle, I'm guessing. Boom, parkour. Okay. Screw off, bunker. You're gonna be left behind. While this old engine is going to be replaced. Right. How do I take it out? I don't know what to do. Oh, I'm an idiot. Jesus! Yeah, you think that's too fast, kid? Super Saiyan! I probably have to follow these boxes or something. What is that? Oh. Just nothing. Cause my name is Speed! It's another bunker. Let's hop in. Okay, more parkour, except they decided to make it a tiny bit easier a bit. I'm just kidding, they're not even making it harder at this point. Come on, a statue, my guy! You can do better than that. No, I don't want a statue, I want an engine. I did that parkour for nothing. Let's get the freak out of here. I think I see another tower. This is loud, but I found another one. It's right there. They tried to trick me again. This one's gotta have another engine. Okay. Okay, cool. That's what happens when you try and do it fast. Nope, too slow. Nope, get your ankle's broken. That way, huh? Should I believe you when it's this way? Danger, huh? I love danger. This is Suicide Guy, my guy. Hey. Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about, danger. Cause all this is just some more easy parkour. More danger? Okay, you trying to hide that from me? I want to go in the danger rooms. Go faster! If only this game would go a bit faster. Boom, parkour, okay. God mode, okay. know why there's skulls, but I mean, hey, it's good, because I think behind that door is victory. And there it is. The moment we've been waiting for is we put this final engine in the car. Okay, I just climbed the ladder the wrong way. We have all the engines in it. Don't you think that's a little bit too fast? Is this Hot Wheels? Who cares? Okay, you gotta do that on YouTube. He's watching the gay version of the frickin' Rock. That's the goal. It's a shotgun. Why do I need a shotgun in a kid's room? I see.
That was the only ball.
Just push it slightly. What? Okay, at this point that parkour isn't even fair. Just speed it up a bit more, you know. It times you! Come on. Go do the mission for me while I get ready for this insane, awesome parkour. Pencils, okay. Okay, down here. Okay, down over here. Okay, okay, okay. It's too fast! It's too fast! Okay, okay, up here, I guess. Up here, and then... Oh, my goodness. Okay, okay, that was the sound of me slapping you right in the butt cheeks. Okay. Okay, okay. Up here, okay, up here. And then we go up here. Really? It's too difficult. Okay, Okay, we go over here. Okay, hardcore parkour, my guy. Okay. The champion at parkour. Okay. Okay. Land on there. And now let's not be dumb. I don't know what that sound was, but Are you serious? Okay, I was about to. Really? 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 Come on, my guy. Come on, my guy. Boom. Okay, a bit of cup parkour. I hate it. Okay, a bit of parkour, some more. This whole level's about parkour. Is it about anything else? Because, geez, I don't like this Hot Wheels level anymore. Okay, soda. Coca-Cola, Espola. That's a meme. Okay, thank you. And, I have to make it in time? I have to go through all of that. You think I'm able to do this, my guy? That's the goal.
I'm in DC trying to hire a lobbyist for my vaping pen depression stick.
I don't understand.
Vaping nicotine can amplify feelings of depression and anxiety.
It started again.
In or out? Don't answer right away.
Okay. 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 Okay, pencils, okay. Okay, then some more cup parkour, okay. Okay, mug parkour. Oh, I went too fast! Rule number 1, don't go too fast. What the freak was that? That was me slapping the game creator's cheeks after that. Go! While I get this done. Bong! Okay, parkour's continued. Okay, pencils next, okay. Some more cup parkour. Ah! I hate this level. I'm just not going to be talking until this level ends, okay? That was so difficult. I was literally screaming with the mic off. I was screaming, aimbot, you've been aimbotted. I don't know why, but it was difficult. I am not doing that again. That is so difficult. So I think we're gonna kill ourselves. What? I don't think we can continue. That's confusing. Ooh. What is this? I see. Why am I doing this exactly? So it looks like we're supposed to jump from a trampoline. We use that, and then we use that, and then 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 that. Holy crap. Oh, it's to get over there. I think I might need the trampoline. Yeah, we'll try it. The music is annoying. I would turn it off if I could.
In Russia.
Because I this music on.
Meanwhile, Yuri Buka mops at a disgusting prison restroom below the ring,
Crap!
hearing the chanting coming from the arena. He remembers a time when he was the one they chanted for.
We cannot use the trampoline to get over there.
Not looking to be gentle. But then again,
We gotta use something else.
After all, this is Russia
So it looks like we go that way.
reigning champion Vladimir.
So right now this trampoline is gonna be right there.
And the mob boss mastermind behind the prison.
Oh, trampoline.
Is thrilled that his investment is paying off. On his
Okay.
way out, Gaga passes Yuri, who's mopping the halls. After his henchman drops off some of Gaga's money, he waves it off.
That was a close one.
Just take it. But Yuri tells him that he's not interested in his money. He hobbles
It's the thing I need.
asks if that was
That's the thing I need.
As they watch him
Oh,
leave.
to get up there.
The following day, Yuri gets the news that his parole has been formally denied. Even worse, if you can believe it,
Woo!
he won't be allowed to come before the parole board for another 15 years. So, back in his cell, defeated and seething, he practices lifting the bucket
Drop it in.
with his bad leg.
Yes.
The day he faced this tragic injury. A day that took him out of the fight and relegated him
We put it in the mailbox and we
janitor.
order one.
He's interrupted when Gaga visits him and offers his old champion a
Okay,
a job in the prison's library.
not as big, but I
For some reason,
mean.
Yuri says no.
What does it
believing
do?
This is where he belongs. So, however,
Ooh.
as Gaga begins to leave, he's stopped and told that if he wants to help Yuri, he'll get him into the next
Oh, we
fight.
can't jump on
In fact,
top
He
of
doesn't
it.
understand how on earth Yuri could fight, considering his condition.
Okay, so we need
After
the
being met with silence,
the-
he
I
realizes
don't
that
know.
Yuri craves death more than winning.
trampoline to get on
Even
top
for a
of
Russian
it.
prison, Gaga rejects the request, not willing to put a man in the ring purely to die. A principled mob boss. You'll love to see it. Before we get on with it, like prison spets competition. Trying to get stronger. Finally, he stops, grabs a shaving blade from under his bed, and starts hacking away at his hair. If this were a teen movie, it'd be the part where the quarterback dumped him or something. Some kind of big montage moment set to Hall & Oates. Meanwhile, Gaga's on the verge of a significant project that he believes will be one of his most lucrative endeavors yet. The next day at the fight, the announcer tells the crowd that the competition is evolving. He tells them all of the new
I don't know how to do this.
first ever prison spets competition. The best fighter walks away with his
Does it look like I should know how to do this?
Vladimir takes home
It's
the first
confusing.
fighter with ease, winning in minutes. However, his victory is short-lived when a new and improved Yuri throws water on the reigning champion and calls him out.
Okay, so we bring the trampoline with us.
Vladimir spits after the 4 guards pull him away from the ring. Gaga tells the warden to let Yuri fight, and he grants the request, allowing Yuri to take to the ring in what they all believe will result in death. Yuri gets in the ring and
I'm guessing we used them to get up
my
there.
guy is ripped as hell. I'd be weeping if I saw my opponent looking like that. The
I
fight
think I could do
begins,
this with just a
and Yuri dodges
trampoline.
all of Vladimir's attempts.
Okay,
Then,
okay.
to
Flip
everyone's
back
surprise,
over
he starts hitting
trampoline.
Vladimir, and he's just unable to recover.
Oh, Jesus.
Eventually, in a shocking turn of events, Yuri wins. The warden and Gaga watch on, speechless. Yuri's transferred to a new prison in Gorgon, Georgia, to embrace his new life as the Russian representative of the PSC. He walks into the jail and meets 8 international prisoners who are also competing for their freedom.
Oh my
While Yuri
goodness.
gets acquainted with the competition, Gaga schmoozes the high rollers who've come to witness this historic competition. He admits that Yuri's a long shot, but even he doesn't know how far he's going to go. The warden of the Gorgon prison forces them all to introduce themselves, state their crimes, and where they're from. One by one, they present themselves.
So apparently this next one is
Serial killers come
balloons.
from all around the world. North Korea, Illinois, Colombia, Brazil, Russia. Turbo is the only one not to claim his crime. Instead, he tells them all that he was accused of murdering somebody, but not necessarily guilty. After the final prisoner, Dolar, introduces himself, the warden tells them that they won't be receiving special treatment and that they're in Gorgon, which basically means they're in hell. Turbo chimes in and antagonizes the warden. After a back and forth, the warden threatens him, telling him to watch his mouth or he'll find himself in an unfortunate situation. Turbo doesn't relent, forcing the warden's hand. He motions to the guard, who hits Turbo in the back of the legs. At the hotel, Gaga and Gio Farnati are chatting before the room goes quiet and heads turn. Georgian mafia boss Rizzo has arrived. He welcomes his friends before they all sit down and eat together. They celebrate the upcoming fights and toast not only to the prospect of making bank, but also the idea of just having a good time. It's not always about the money, said no ultra-rich person ever. The fighters are woken up and put to work. Equity in action. They all work hitting rocks. But Turbo isn't having the time of his life. I mean,
I don't know how to do
prison
that one.
isn't supposed to be fun, but sure. He argues with the guards before attempting
Looks
to pick
like we
a
need a
fight with Yuri.
trampoline.
They get closer throwing blows, but are stopped by the guards. Once he's calmed down, Turbo notices that one of them isn't being treated equally. Dolar is sitting pretty, reading a book at the top of the hill. After returning to the prison, Yuri
Yeah, it
goes and
ruins
trains
it
before
like that.
Turbo joins him in the gym.
Stop!
Another hero has arrived on the island. Could it be? It's me, the one and only.
Meanwhile, Dolar's in his cell when the warden stops by and gives him a gift from his representative, Rizzo. Once the warden leaves, that gift's revealed to be steroids. Dishonest criminal, what's this world coming to? When he starts sparring practice, Dolar quickly takes down hordes of prisoners while under the influence of enhancers. He even takes on 2 at a time. What a champ. The first fight takes place between the Brazilian prisoner Rodrigo and the Athenian prisoner Petros. Rodrigo handily defeats Petros. Turbo's up next fighting the Croatian prisoner Andre. But the battle doesn't last long, as he's beaten very quickly by a much stronger Turbo. Yuri takes to the ring and faces off against French prisoner Jean. Gaga watches on, worried he's got a losing fighter, but his fears are quickly put to rest when Yuri dominates his opponent. Even though Jean keeps getting up, Yuri only comes back stronger. After winning, Yuri limps off stage and a prisoner watches intently as he leaves. Dolar steps into the ring to take on North Korean prisoner Lam, who he takes down in a second. It's part skill and mostly drugs. While all these fights look like a scene from Karate Kid with twists and air kicks is beyond me. The losers are exiled from the prison and sent home, where they'll serve the rest of their sentence with no prospects of freedom. However, when they're dropped at what they're told is a pickup zone, they're gunned down instead. Well, they're no longer in prison, so I guess they kind of got that freedom they were after. The boys return to the quarry, where they slave away while Dolar relaxes. As usual, Turbo tries to get to Yuri, telling him he'll beat him when their fight comes up. After a guard confronts Yuri, he turns around and hits Turbo, and the two start fighting. The guards choose to let the battle continue for a while before breaking it up. The pair are taken to solitary confinement as a punishment. Time passes. The two barely speak, and when they do, Turbo's the first one to say something that irritates Yuri. His leg is getting worse. Being forced to stand for such extended periods is causing him extreme pain. Eventually, their sponsors bail out the two, greasing the guards to access their fighters. They tell their sponsors about the hard labor, which angers Gaga and Gio. They both furiously go and see the warden, who makes them aware that Rizzo's also here. They turn to see the Georgian mobster before asking why their fighters are doing hard labor. Without hesitation or care, he declares that he's pretty much rigging the game in his favor. When they start getting angry at Rizzo, he suggests they instead liquefy their assets and bet on the fighter they know will win because they'll make sure of it. Yuri and Turbo, unaware they're being played, are back in the quarry working the day away. At first they don't get along, but things slowly improve between them, even if Yuri's resistant. On another day at the quarry, Turbo tells his new Russian friend that the contest is rigged, but he's surprised that Yuri isn't surprised. Yuri tells him that this competition isn't about winning against the fighters, it's surviving the enemies beyond the ring. The budding friendship between the two is only getting stronger as they begin training together, knowing that they're up against a rigged system. Meanwhile, Gaga and Gino are frantically trying to switch bets and get more cash to win big based on Rizzo's advice. Realizing that they're only making things harder by starving and overworking them, Yuri and Turbo choose to embrace the circumstances and make their time in the quarry a training session. When Yuri's knee gives way to the pain, Turbo sees and takes some nearby flowers, offering them up to rub their oils on the affected areas for relief. At lunch, Yuri notices the tattoos and asks Turbo if he's got children. But when he tries to connect further with Yuri, he's met with resistance. Turbo realizes their reasons for fighting are entirely different. While he wants to go back to his kids, Yuri simply wants to prove he's worthy of being what he knows he is, a complete fighter. He jokes around, saying he'll feel bad when he wins, but Yuri's not very good with the whole humor thing. That night, Yuri applies the flower oil to his knee before they fight the next day. With new bets placed by Gaga and Gio, it's time for a new round of fights. Yuri faces off against Rodrigo and manages to get the upper hand on Yuri, whose knee's failing him. Yuri keeps fighting before putting Rodrigo in a headlock and ultimately winning. Rodrigo congratulates him on a good fight, unaware he's about to be executed for losing. Rizzo grows more concerned about Yuri's presence in the competition. He tells the warden that he needs to step it up a notch with his dirty tactics. The warden confronts Turbo and accuses him and Yuri of being lovers, which isn't allowed in prison, or Russia in general, to be honest. And when he fights back, he's aggressively beaten by the guards. At lunch, Yuri wonders where his lunch buddy is and eventually leaves the cafeteria. On his way out, he hears Turbo calling out and, when he looks in the cell, sees a severely beaten man who's in critical condition. He suggests a doctor, but is met with fierce resistance. Turbo tells Yuri to carry on preparing for their fight. While training, Dolar ominously approaches Yuri and taunts him. He lets Yuri know that he's aware of his injury, but when he fights back, Dolar doesn't care, barely backing off an inch. The two carry on training, preparing to face off one another. Yuri goes to check on Turbo, only to see him out of his cell. He searches for him and finds him training, but Turbo's weak, barely able to fight. The warden pulls him from training to go back to the quarry. On the way, Yuri tries to convince Turbo to escape. He rejects the idea, saying if he loses, he just goes home. But the older man, who sees all, tells him that the losers never return home. They disappear. With a change of heart, Turbo agrees to run. But when they attempt to break the chain, the hammer breaks instead. A guard blows the whistle on him, and everyone surrounds the two. They fight the guards off, but they eventually overpower Turbo. Yuri manages to recover for both of them before unlocking the shackles and allowing Turbo to escape. As Turbo gets away, Yuri's knocked out. So Yuri wakes up only to be confronted by Rizzo and the warden. When When he asks to see Gaga, he's told that he's no longer a concern for him, which prompts the man himself to appear and declare that Yuri is now worth more dead than alive. Yuri's angry, screaming at Gaga, but it's pointless. They tell him that he'll now fight the Colombian in the final. As the fight commences, it's clear that the Colombian's on steroids. This match is all about who gets the upper hand first. But things get ugly when Dolar attacks his bad knee. Yuri keeps fighting, but he can't beat him. Eventually, Dolar knocks Yuri right out of the ring. As the ref's about to call it, Yuri sees the mop next to the ring and remembers how he used to brace his knee back in his days as a janitor. With seconds left on the clock, he just about manages to make it back to the ring and continue fighting. And with vengeance on his mind, Yuri's ready to fight. But his opponent notices the blood dripping from his knee and knows it's only a matter of time. He claps for Yuri in the silent arena, taunting him. As he gets up close, Yuri tries to take a swipe, but Dolar dodges. He hits him, knocking Yuri right back to the ground. The older man calls out his name, and everyone joins in. Yuri gets up and fights, starting to get the upper hand on his arrogant, cheating opponent. Soon they all watch in horror, realizing they're about to lose a ton of money. Yuri delivers the final blow, and Dolar is down and out. Yuri Buka is officially the winner. Gaga grabs Rizzo, furious that he just lost $5 million. Gio runs and confronts the warden with a gun, but Rizzo and his henchmen enter before he gets the chance. He kills them both before the warden shoots him. Resting after his victory, the warden tells Yuri that only one man can be free. Since he helped Turbo escape, he forfeited his right to leave a free man. But Yuri doesn't care. He achieved what he wanted to achieve. The warden acts as if he's returning to the Russian prison he came from, but Yuri knows what's about to happen. He's taken to the same place as the others, and a gun is put to his head. As the warden prepares to pull the trigger, Turbo shoots him, single-handedly taking down all the guards before freeing Yuri and telling him to run. The two meet Gaga, who's waiting in the car, and as they drive off, Gaga gives Yuri his cut from the winnings and tells him that he bet on him the whole time. He knows who the best fighter was. Turbo confirms that he's going home to his children, and Yuri asks to be released. The two share a moment of gratitude for one another's help before parting ways. But before saying goodbye, Yuri finally tells Turbo his name, to which he responds with his real name, Jericho. So Jericho drives off with Gaga, and now Yuri walks alone, a free man. Undisputed 3 was released in 2010 by New Image. It starred Scott Adkins, Mikel Shannon Jenkins, and Mark Evanier. If your freedom hinged on brutal combat,
Okay, that's the end. This isn't even possible.